I almost want to go with Inkbig in case she controls that.
Yes, Brawl said he's harder than the regular level 5 bosses. Isn't he actually considered level 6? I think I heard that. He's like darkest tier.
The darkest tier.
If you check the darkest dungeon, that's actually what it's called. There's champion at 5, and
really?
there's
darkest. You are right.
Yep.
Well. Anyway,
that's true. We didn't hack our roster, Lorax. Well, Ben was thinking if we need to, like if there's a request for somebody in the stagecoach,
right,
we can go do it then.
Nobody's even higher than that. That's unfortunate. Let's see. If she's human, I'll want to throw Hunk in there.
Sprawl confirms it is darkest. Okay, that's what I'd heard. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we've got. Hunk would be good.
We also know that her Siren song is based on debuff resistance. So you might try to prioritize that in there too.
Right.
I don't know who's actually good or bad vis-a-vis debuff.
And she's always in the first 2 ranks, wasn't
it? She can end up in... She starts in rank 1. Depending on who she charms, they can be in front of her or behind her. And then ditto for the minions she summons. Well, the minions always appear the one in front of her.
Right. That's right. She does summon minions. How many does she summon at a time?
I've only fought the veteran version once, and it was 1 at a time. Oh, that also means level 5 people start the dungeon with a bit of extra stress. Okay. So yeah, having a full team of 6s would be good.
Right. Let's see. Yeah, Hunk is a given. Good here. I almost want to grab, like I said, Inkbig. Because if Inkbig is controlled, that isn't too bad. But the group buff is pretty decent.
True. So, and Blight is a pretty decent contributor to getting to her in the cove. Right.
I think I'll want Billy in the front row so that he can point blank shot if necessary.
Okay, yeah.
Then either Duelist Advance or Open Vein.
He's also a Cove Explorer and Eldritch Slayer.
Yeah. And Beast Hater, but that doesn't matter as much.
You're right.
Yeah, I figured this was a pretty good chance for him.
Yeah.
And maybe is it Human and Eldritch?
So you could take Zane back out. Well, Cove Explorer and Eldritch Hater.
The only problem is that if I want to do damage, you could only slam, which would move him up here where, well, Collect Bounty is the important one in Mark for Death. But that actually would work.
I was thinking that if you have another self-healer, you won't have to rely on Inkbig healing quite as much.
True. Yeah, I didn't know that Collect Bounty was actually in the 3rd rank. So yeah, that works out pretty decently well.
Yeah, I think everything he does except Uppercut can be done in up to the 3rd rank. Okay.
Let's go ahead and do some upgrades. Thinking at least I want this up because it's an extra +2 dodge for everybody.
2%. Yeah. I'd also make sure that what was I thinking of? I don't remember now. Oh, to make sure that Inkbig's heal move is highest it can go.
Yes.
Because when you're adding 50% to it,
it
is.
Okay.
You can heal 3 or 5, depending on what you roll.
Could do protect. 7% protection.
Well, that would keep.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. That would.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah.
Actually, she can do that. Be a little expensive, but I think that would be a good idea. So it might do more damage than the festering vapors.
Right now, the vapors are 3 points per round. Yeah. I like Nervous Stab.
Right. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay. Then let's make sure she's actually got it. Okay. Right. Let's make sure that. Actually, I don't think I need to upgrade that.
Yeah, the accuracy is already pretty good on it.
Let's see. I think I like that because that adds 5% damage in that sense.
Okay. It sounds good to me.
And that's still the same amount of bleed, so I'm not going to worry too much about that.
Mm.
Do that.
Yeah, I didn't find Mike was getting much mileage out of riposting last time. Or kind of surprised.
Okay, vertigo.
Well, really hopes the Grand Antiquarian strategy backfires. Mind-controlled Antiquarian casts Protect Me on the Siren every turn, giving her 60% protection and 10 dodge.
Well, we'll see if that happens. Yeah, he's got the Collect Bounty, which is the important thing. And
yeah, I want to see what happens when the newer classes, or like the ones like Musketeer, get possessed by the Siren, because I think they all have unique lines when they get affected by her. Or you know, what if not unique lines, and then they use certain skills. Like, it's funny, the Houndmaster. I think I mentioned that in my game. One of the few losses I've had was a Houndmaster in the Siren fight. That's because he cast the cover move on her, and then I stunned him to end it, but the effect still stayed on. I guess some really weird interaction of a player skill on a monster.
right.
Ended up taking a hit for her and getting dropped to Death's Door, and then killed when he came back to falling ground, and she hit him with the bleed move. The party bleed move.
I guess I'm going to... Unless there's anything in the Sanitarium that we need to walk in. I think maybe some of our new people have good things to grab. Oh yeah, these.
Mm. Some also do it when they're young.
Right. That'll definitely do it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that one, because 10% protection is just really nice.
Yeah, because tough is a couple extra hit points, period,
Right.
whereas hard skin is going to be a couple hit points off everything.
Right.
So.
All right. Why the leather straps? All right, embarking. Let's see, I'm taking on the Siren.
Mm-hmm. Sprawl earlier recommended 4 holy waters for the buff
Yeah, I'll be
resistance
getting
when
that.
yeah.
Since everything is 50% off.
Mm.
Think that would be good.
Well, she's our only healer right now. So.
Right. Yeah, let's go and do that. And then...
Blight resistance is low enough in the Cove. I wouldn't be too worried about giving her a buff for it.
Right. I was thinking maybe...
It's funny as a generic damage bonus might work, just to get another point on the Nervous Stab and the Vapors thing.
Yeah? We have anything that would be good for that.
Damage stun. Or maybe give her the Berserk charm. All of her moves are really accurate. Making her go faster is good for the healer.
That's true. Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah,
Weird to think of a Berserk Antiquarian, but let's go for it.
Go back and check the accuracy on her moves. Let me make sure that's the case. 105 is good. 110, yeah. So she's actually pretty good. Sprawl Suggest or the map would be good for her too.
If I was going to be poking around a bit more, I think I would take the map.
But you're kind of doing this as an assassination mission.
Basically, yeah.
Free crit and accuracy, more food.
That's actually not too bad.
Yeah. If you camp and remember to make sure it's equipped, but you might actually use his self-critical buff instead of his versus two sizes thing.
The Siren isn't 2 sizes, is she?
She is.
Oh, she is. Well, I could do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Focus her buffs
I'll
on,
just have to make sure to buy more food.
Mm.
And then stress damage. And then could do.
The Siren grew 2 sizes that day. How she ever fit in her dress? Hey, Ven.
Let's see. That could work, or she doesn't really do stress, does she?
She has a team stress move, a team bleed move, the charm, and the summon.
I'm thinking about having that and just have him do be the damage guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can remove his own stress and heal himself. So yeah.
And he's got.
If you're going to be doing that one, I would just give him the Sun Ring because I don't think anybody else has it yet.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
And you like your light, so
Right.
Bill Nye the Damage Guy. I prefer that show quite a bit more. Well, that, or you could say, isn't that basically Mythbusters?
Then actually, I'm kind of thinking that, because the big damage he should be doing is point blank shot.
But he'll only be doing it every other round at most.
So I guess I could stack on. I could stack on the gunpowder.
Does anybody have the Eldritch ring?
Oh, that's a good point. I'd forgotten we had that.
Oh, we have 2 of those actually.
Huh. So in that case, I might do that instead of Dismas's head.
Yeah, everything except the ghoul and the cultists are going to be affected by it. So.
And the big thing is to take down her really quickly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, that works. Just going to make sure to have more food.
Right.
Okay.
Interesting that the bounty hunters listed damages and actually...
Wait a minute. It has me on the wrong thing. There we are. I'm glad I caught that.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
bad.
Seriously. I guess
Let's take on the Necromancer Lord. Wait.
Okay.
Okay, we are on the right one now.
Your group must have been confident, though. They weren't doing any of the...
Yeah, they weren't freaking out.
Yeah.
Either that or we just weren't noticing. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 2 stacks of food.
I assume that only applies if you take an apprentice tier into a darkest dungeon, or darkest or champion, I believe.
I think 12. 12 should be enough.
The caretaker actually rounds down for you. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah. Should I grab anything else? Anti-venom might be good if I run to those brackish pools.
Yeah, 1 or 2. So you got your holy water, you've got your shovels. I'll go take the 4th shovel, might as well.
Fair enough.
Since normally the cove has a lot of clams and obstacles. You just had a weird one that time.
Right. Should I grab any medicinal herbs?
Oh yeah, you want some herbs for the cove, right? Yeah.
Let's go 4. Why not?
Okay.
If they're 1 level below, they don't freak out.
Right.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, because level 0 is and level 1. I should have thought of that. Right.
Let's see.
That's what I was thinking of. But if you only have planned takedown, that's still fine.
Actually, I should be able to afford that because I've still got 1,800 to work with.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got almost all of his skills.
Get rid of... Thinking that one.
Yeah, other people can scout. You can also dump the wound care.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be as important. Okay.
Okay.
Killing the Siren. Everybody's still equipped. Let's go.
We're serious this time.
All of the food, just in case.
Yeah, might as well. Maybe I'd definitely be a lot more free with supplies when it's only half the price.
Oops.
Oh, the torches.
We've got the keys, bandages, medicinal herbs. I might as well go 3 of each.
Yeah, I only take the 1. Oh, yeah, I only take 1 anti-venom because there's only going to be 1 pool or so, probably.
Fair enough.
And that way it costs less, because chances are high you'll end up dumping it instead of actually using it.
Right, so. But there's always that chance. All right, let's go for it.
All right.
In financial desperation, I struck a bargain with the ancient things that surfaced in search of sacrifice when the moon was right.
That was a
Their
bad idea.
price was the delivery of an obscure idol, and one other item of more troubling portent. The pact struck. My newfound accomplices slipped silently beneath the brackish water. A fearful stirring at the edge of the torchlight betrayed a familiar witness, and gifted me with malign inspiration.
Nice.
That is a really, really well worded. That's great.
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
Yeah. Unfortunate indeed.
I wonder.
Yeah, the thing I love about the line on that one is you might as well check and grab that curio before you go back.
Yeah.
But is the troubling portent doesn't actually care about the humanity of the fishmen demanding a human sacrifice, but what they might do with it.
Right.
Packs laden with loot.
That's always a good way to start.
Indeed.
Yeah, 1,000 GP one. I thought the map is definitely going to be. Oh, that's right. I forgot the highwaymen are as good as
grave robbers,
right? I think grave robbers are still 10% better than those two. Even.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I do like how there's a bit of a sliding scale to it. Like the Houndmasters are pretty good at traps, but not quite as good as the actual criminals.
Right.
It's because he's going to have some proficiency in dealing with them, but not as much as they do themselves.
And that was medicinal.
It's herbs, but you get no. Actually, you can get goodies from this one. It's not just food.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to dump that anti-venom as predicted. Let's see. Can we stack a fifth? Yeah, okay. Or sixth, rather.
And then I don't think I need either of these two.
Yeah.
Always be dumping citrines.
Citrines are even more worthless than usual when you have an antiquarian. Because you can stack gold to 2,000.
Right.
So, that makes the onyxes and emeralds kind of redundant.
Okay.
Womp. He is not impressed.
Let's see. Let's just go ahead and toss a dodge down.
Sure. Basically 10% across the board.
Yeah, it's usually a good idea.
Usually a good decision.
Will not be bound again.
I was starting to wonder why you... right. I didn't realize point blank shot it was going to get him in one. It's pretty strong. Sprawl, the second gold to 2,000 means you may actually have room for citrines. True.
I doubt it, but it's possible.
It's possible. He's going to Stumbling Scratch again next turn.
Right.
So.
Let's see. It's not going to finish him off. Let's go ahead and weaken her down.
I thought it was if nobody else would have come up first, you could have had her. Oh, but Zane could actually use his normal moves from there. Right. Interesting.
Whereas I'm going to rake. Kills the one, weakens that one down.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, if I flash bang.
I always love a 100% chance of those things kicking in.
Duel's advance, kill her. The next turn, point blank shot and kill him.
There you go. Got it all put together.
I like to think so.
Look at you, the man with the plan.
There we are. That is what I like to see.
Yeah, what I was going to say is that if Zane could have taken a turn there, the more efficient play might have been to nervous stab that one cultist and to leave him almost dead, then have Zane's blight move. You'd probably finish him off, as well as affect the other one.
Right. But I think my strategy worked just fine.
Yeah. That's what it says. It turns out he couldn't have actually done that.
Right.
Trinkets and baubles.
Emerald.
Paid for in
Want
blood.
emeralds.
Thing is that emerald. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Emeralds stack to 4 emeralds is 2,000, whereas antiquarian you can just get 2,000 in gold.
Right.
So if you're thinking about it, I just grab the gold.
Yeah, I think I'll just toss the one shovel. Okay. We continue on.
Yep. Oh, there is a branching path over there on the right. Okay. I thought this was going to be a pretty short dungeon.
Well, it's still fairly short, but
foul invention.
it isn't actually an invention. But close enough for these purposes.
Well, maybe somebody put a...
Aha!
That's imagining one of those shamans meticulously weakening the floor or something over where some monster is.
I could see that.
These guys are just the goofiest looking enemies.
Seriously. Just, ah! Okay.
And the one thing we could have done better with the setup is maybe traded one of Hunk's moves for the attack that does better against stunned enemies. Second hit.
Finish him?
Yeah, because I can hit rank 3. But that's a pretty minor, thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that.
He's darn near guaranteed to get that kill, isn't he?
Yeah, he does a lot of damage.
It's 16 to 30, and the fishmen have 17. I think those guys are 20. Yeah,
See,
so
that
pretty good
pulls-
odds.
But they can stress wave and such from any distance, right?
I think if they're in rank 1, they can only cut you. But I think they can stress wave in rank 2.
In that case, it'd be better just to do that.
Oh. Got them all stunned.
Well, almost all stunned.
Yeah.
I'm going to weaken down so that hopefully Rake can finish them both off.
That makes sense. Yeah, Rake's probably definitely going to get that first guy.
Yeah, the fact that they do so much damage is worrisome.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like the biggest threat we probably have is like a full team of 4 fishermen and soldiers.
Right.
It's actually, you know, if you don't have some crowd control, that's pretty tough.
Let's see. I actually want to
Nice.
do that, and then I'll kill him.
Right.
I
Maybe.
don't think sandbagging would have helped too much.
Well, getting a heal from Inkbag would have helped out a bit.
True.
The ability's pretty
Well, I was
down.
thinking of just having some food on him.
Okay. Are you thinking about camping here, maybe?
Well, we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to be all the way over here.
Yeah. Okay, I would definitely wait a bit then. You want to be within your four battle cooldown.
Right. Red Hook needs to give them back their bleed. Let's see. Do I want crusts? I'm thinking not, actually. I'm not going to be getting a lot of heirlooms out of this.
Yeah, this is where I do kind of wish, one of those moments where I kind of wish we had.
And what does the clam with shovel do?
Shovel gets you loot. I do kind of wish we could just switch the webcam on and just look, you know, just kind of glare at Sprawl.
Oh.
It's an uncommon class specific, which means it should be worth around 1,500, I think.
That isn't actually worth anything that I... Well, I guess it would be worth... But I can get another ruby.
Potentially get more, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna...
Okay. I would have probably tossed the bandages, but...
Well, I'm not you.
Indeed.
They are in default order. Good. Okay.
Ooh, coral.
And what does that do?
Use an herb on it, and it will remove a party member's negative quirk. Shouldn't you?
I'm thinking of getting rid of... Well, these actually don't worry too much, except for maybe Calm.
I think Zane had some bad ones. Slow Reflex is kind of bad. Egomania's like never ever kicks in.
Right. And these two actually don't matter because they actually fit together pretty well. So yeah, I think I'll go with him.
What does Inkbag have? Bloodthirsty, like a Imperial. He's got some kind of bad ones.
Okay, I can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, we grew up especially since if you're using nervous
You said
stab
holy
now.
water?
Oh no, herbs.
Herbs. Profound healing.
Bloodthirst. That's a good one to remove.
Right.
It would have prevented her from poking certain things. Actually, I think it was Inkbig that we had I think we were in the Warrens one time, or the Warrens are wheeled and she poked every corpse.
I think
that I wanted food for. Yeah.
Let's see, room battle of treasure and a lot of loot.
No, it was in the ruins, and it was me poking all of the Iron Maidens. It was either me or Taurus.
Oh, one of the two.
Yeah, with Bloodthirsty.
Aw.
I think the only thing that would have done...
hooray!
I think the one for actual corpses is Thanatophobia, maybe?
That would make sense. Oh, I'm at full torchlight, so let's go. Let the newbies suffer.
There he is.
We've got a crab.
This is what I brought the Blight for.
Yeah, I think I might just Blight instead of... Well, I'll do the buff ones.
Yeah.
Because if I can avoid an arterial pinch, that's worth it in itself.
Right.
Then yeah, I'd definitely try to take care of those two.
Think so?
Yeah, because otherwise they'll be doing a fair bit of damage. Okay. But it can do all of its moves from the back ranks, right? Or can it?
Pretty sure. I mean, I think that's all it has, and I think knock it to the back rank won't slow it down.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and see what happens.
Sprawl says Sprawl likes it when curious or something a trigger on trees in the wield. I wonder how this works. Yeah, some of those are pretty funny. It's like there is one of the curios is like a tree covered in like spider webs and everything. It's like, I wonder what'll happen if I stick my hand in here.
And yeah, arterial pinch is something that I am glad that did not hit. Okay, let's start tossing some vapors around.
Sprawl said 8 to 10 bleed for 3 rounds. I'm guessing the 10 is on It's on champion tier, right? So it's currently 8 and better. And yeah, 3 rounds. I didn't realize that critical on a DOT would make it last another round.
Yeah, that's what it does. Let's see, that would be knockback. I want to keep it here.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's right. I want to do that to get rid of its protection.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, so seeing some dodges come through is definitely nice.
There we go.
Sweet. I was starting to say, though, kind of a bad move because your odds of killing him in one weren't that high, but...
Arg.
Not a guarantee you'll get bled, right? It's high, but it is not guaranteed.
I'm thinking with everyone else, they should be okay. It's killing it on either this turn or the next.
Right. I would say so. All the 20 damage with all that bleed is still, or all that protection is still. Yeah, so we've kind of lowered the protection is still 1 and 3 damage. It's gone.
Right.
Zane is the back est. That's what you are if you donate the most money on Kickstarter, right? You go from a backer to the back est.
Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and get rid of this. What will be a 4-pack after this? Well, no, it won't be because I'll be feeding people around.
Oh, fair enough.
Here.
Works for me.
Actually, yeah, I'm not going with portraits. I do have some heirlooms, though.
Portraits are still good to have, though.
True. Maybe get rid of the 1 pack of herbs.
Yeah. Odds of getting 1 remaining. I have Ink Big do it.
Oh, right.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
So you got 1 key left. Odds are we're not going... Well, we do have some Cove Explorers. We could get a secret room.
And we've got treasure.
The treasure, so let's not dump that last key.
I'm thinking I'm just not going to worry about the crests right now.
Crests are good.
We've got a lot, though. They're the most common heirloom we've got.
True. Okay.
And compared to everything else we have, the only thing maybe would be rubies, but...
Look to you, me. If we get like 2 more rubies, it'll be way ahead of anything else we could get.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll just go with it. It's like if we were closer to the end, then I think I would be more okay with it. But
right.
We just aren't.
Exactly. Right. Better get dark in here. Turn the lamp on.
Yep. Look, more food.
Just dump the herbs.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it without herbs. All right, room fight. Yeah.
All this stuff just makes me think of poor Silver here last time, and she didn't realize you could use stuff on curios. Ouch.
Wow, even though I didn't get surprised, I still... Yeah,
pretty much went last, right?
Okay.
That's RNG for you. Oh, Zane has some speed down, too. I'm not sure what from. His speed isn't red there. Oh, yeah, right. Slow reflexes. Yeah, in fact.
Let's just take care of him.
Yep. And with authority.
Let's see. Go ahead and... Oh, 1 HP.
No, you can still zap him with the lightning.
Yeah, that only hits the first 3.
A devastating blow.
Sublime.
Pat yourself on the back a bit there.
Well, it was kind of sublime. Actually, let's go ahead and do this first. Knock down that protection a fair bit.
Right.
Or try to, anyway.
Yeah. But the debuff didn't go through.
Yeah, it didn't. Means that's not going to do a whole lot. But not a whole lot I can do about that.
Maybe, you get somebody in front of Zane. I would have said to switch him back and then had him start blighting. But you won't be able to do it from rank 1.
Right. Instead, I think I'm going to try to kill him first.
Yeah. That'd be the smart play at this point.
Then, because that's only going to last for 2 more turns.
I guess whenever Billy gets his next turn, then he can Doodle's advance back up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, if I kill him, there will be the chance for stress and reinforcements.
True.
On the other hand, I don't... Well, I can stun him. So yeah, I don't know about it.
Interesting way of thinking about it. To actually keep the second enemy there, because you don't know, because it might take a while to...
That's the thing, with 75% protection, it's gonna take a while.
Oh.
Well, it was a good idea.
And suicide by crook there. What is his bleed resistance anyway? 80, yes, there's no way. It's like maybe to switch gears and try to bleed him anyway, but yeah, not gonna happen.
Let's at least get him closer.
Not much poor Hunk can do from the back row.
Right.
Blight would be more effective.
There we are.
Clever girl. We didn't expect our foe would kill himself.
Then...
I was thinking the same thing.
I'll back my freedom from worse than you.
Interesting. I don't know if I've seen that line before. It's pretty good. CEO. Okay. Fair enough.
I just want to have him point dramatically.
Man.
Slowly, gently.
Ah,
This is how
okay.
life is taken.
And no citrines.
No citrines today. So we still don't know how many potential enemies there are.
Right. Oh, here's the last
Last
key.
key.
And then watch me get the secret room.
Wealth
Yep.
beyond measure.
Portals only stack up to 3.
Yeah. I don't think another portrait will really help that
Sounds
much.
good.
Oh, then again, I could just get rid of that. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Sproul says, it's like Futurama. They're your soldiers of the robot army, so they exceed their pre-programmed kill limit. Brilliant strategy, and then Earth was saved.
Yeah, I definitely don't have room for busts. Okay.
I think we could agree a kill limit is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
It exploited that flaw for all it was worth.
Why do we even have a kill limit?
All right.
Let's see. Let's just do some damage.
Yeah.
This should kill it just right out.
Getting enough damage on Billy to be one-shotting things with point blank shot has been a very, very useful strategy.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely what my thought was.
Do abominations always turn into the same color beast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Arg.
So I was starting to think, no matter what normal color we put on them, it seems like they always turn into the red fur, green vein thingies. The Robot Union rules.
Yeah, I wasn't really going to be able to kill either of them.
Can't have a robot out there, working. Yeah, they exceeded their kill quota. Any more human massacres would have been, a time and a half, and it would have just been unacceptable.
Thankfully, that isn't too bad.
All right. Popping right back into a bug shot range.
Yep. Which is where I want him to be.
There you go. Say you use Absolution, but he actually doesn't have that much stress to worry
Right.
about. So,
Come hither.
worth a try. Oh, it actually worked too. Oh, because her move resistance is only 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we are.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of in that mindset where I just kind of look things over, and I can see that, okay, we've got the base chance of X, the modified chance of Y, thanks to that penalty we're taking from the trinket. Probably not going to be worth the effort, and then, but sometimes it still works.
Right.
The match is struck.
Hey, John.
A
Hey, John.
blazing star is born.
Okay. Excellent.
One more battle. This might be a good time to camp. Because at most there can be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think at most this time might be 4. It's possible to get 2 fights in the same hallway, but it's very, very
Right.
rare.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Usually only one of them is a collector
Circle in
or
the dark. The battle may yet be won.
And let us hope that we don't get a hunger event, because I am running low.
right,
Anyway.
a collector or a shambler. We know it won't be a shambler, so
Uh-oh. Oh, he's got the
Mhm.
bandit sense. That's 4, 8.
oh, that's right. Billy didn't have any of the self buffs for bandit,
Right.
which I guess is fair enough in this case because Hunk plans on using most of our buff time.
Right. Take down. Then it was.
This is how we do it for more accuracy, or for more critical.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the Talon gave him, what, 3%?
Well, currently his crit is at 20%.
Nice. That's before being modified by moves, so yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Don't lose anything.
Yeah, shame that I can't do any stress reduction, but so it goes.
Right. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Where the stress is probably the least important part of the siren.
Promise of
Right.
And
safety.
even if somebody does go crazy in that fight, still not, it's not the end of the world. First time I've seen one of those snails in a while.
Thank goodness for that.
Oh, plated maggot. Maggot, that's an interesting term for it. So what's it called? Was it pelagic wide mouth on that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does he got? Smallmouth bass and wide mouth.
Not what I wanted. Bleh.
What was your plan there?
I wanted to point blank shot that thing.
Ah, right.
Then again, that might not have killed it, so let's go ahead and do
Probably
some rage.
might have been better off with having Inkbay blight it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
That would have done it too.
Hey, Phoenix.
Hey, Phoenix.
Brine.
Or Darkest Dungeon.
Let's see. Yeah, it would.
Tier 1 at this point would have done it in 1, but if he does go up. Yeah, very good. I was just thinking too. Yeah, I was thinking that might actually. There we go. So he's gone, and
A singular strike.
oh, that all kind of worked together for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, we get a different
momentum.
gem instead of
Push
another
on to the task's end.
ruby.
Well,
If we're not going to get another ruby or sapphire, and odds are we aren't,
right.
might just dump the ruby for the greaves because we know those are worth more than one
Right.
gem. Eat the last 2 food, and then eat the last 2 food with Hunk, and maybe grab the sapphire.
Yeah, and I guess we won't.
Oh,
even-
and the anti venom for the key.
yeah, we should have.
No, it's I'm sure it's not going to matter.
We're going to get a hunger event, though. This I know.
AP bug.
Hey, P-Bug.
Fortune, waiting to be spent.
Legends dark as always. You just wait till we get to the actual darkest dungeons. That's
All right,
we
last
got. Yep, sure enough.
Okay.
This has been really encounter heavy.
Right.
You're
Thankfully,
making,
this won't be too bad.
right. You're making good time even so, but
Let's see. Let's go ahead. Yeah, he will die.
Hmm.
So let's go ahead and... Arg.
Preemptively drink holy water, Squall reminds us.
Definitely.
It lasts for 3 rounds, and hopefully with the kind of damage output we'll be doing, that's all we're going to need.
I don't want to do that because it could potentially...
Put somebody in front of.
right. Yeah, I should have checked to see if that would have killed the him.
Yep.
Arg.
Or bet. Even if you had checked and verified that, there's that chance you would have criticaled, or a chance you would have missed. So.
Right. Yeah, it's a Gorsh. I keep forgetting how much damage they can do.
Do not mess with the swordfish.
Let's see.
I think at this point...
I think it would be best just to pick off one of them.
Yeah. Be a hunk of a flashbanger. If she goes anywhere, it'll make sure both of them are in range.
Right.
We forgot to go into re-equip. Yeah, it makes sense. We have to have him go and equip the finisher in this case.
Well, the finish him is only at level 2. So I could have, but I don't think it would be that useful.
Oh, fair enough. You've gotten some decent use out of the grab move, so...
I will go ahead and...
Yeah,
Actually, I think flashbanging.
Well, the thing is, her health is low enough now that check to see if the hook will. Okay.
I don't think it would have. Well, it wouldn't have been guaranteed.
Right. Sprawl has asked. Sprawl noted, we've asked a few times about the monster AI, and something you mentioned is there are monsters with blight and bleed attacks, particularly in Darkest Dungeon. They'll purposefully use the move a party member is weaker toward. Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, I think you or Flyfun and the other guys mentioned that the difficulty starts getting higher AI-wise as you get to the higher level dungeons. I didn't notice too much of a difference at... you could also use the... See, wait till we get to the door. Yeah. We would have lost a turn off of the holy water getting...
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I guess I don't need shovels.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. Yep. We're probably not bandages at this point either. But...
Then you were thinking finish him instead of collect bounty.
No, probably rather than the hook.
Rather than the hook. Yeah, that would make sense.
She the furthest she can get back is still targetable at rank 3.
Right.
Targetable at rank 3.
Okay. And I think everybody else is pretty much where I want them to be, so... Okay. Let's go ahead and...
Go to the door and then drink.
Alright.
Here we go.
And I'm still at high light, so here we go.
I believe in you.
I believe in me, too. I'm feeling confident.
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
Will you... There you go. Light 60. That isn't too bad. Let's go ahead and
Yeah,
toss up the dodge.
That's a nice narrator. Now get out of the way.
And of course Zane falls for it.
Zane!
He's got no...
What's interesting is that I think this happened before, and Zane kept spamming Absolution, so it actually kind of did us a favor.
It would be nice if that was the case.
Right. And he will...
Yep.
Yep.
Which...
Nice. I don't think that's possible, actually, because
yeah, normally it's
critical
not.
should just double, yeah. Zane says, wow, I take offense to this. Of course Zane falls for it.
I only speak truths.
Zane is better with the ladies.
Let's see. Yeah, with no protection, I think Nervous Stab would... Well, this would do damage over time.
Yeah. It'll end up doing 10 or 11.
Arg.
Or it could miss outright. Zane dreams of an Absolution. Ooh, that's the worst possible one she could draw. Oh, we actually did do a move. I'm going to say, don't threaten my queen. What you're going to do, Zane, pray at us?
Yeah, I'm going to have to take him down.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's just going to use Protect, the block move on her,
right,
and make this a pain.
There we are.
It's a good way to start that off. It's a shame that that Zane is the one stunned right now, because getting him, or Zane is the one grabbed, because if he could stun the Fishman, then we could hit him with finish him, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, that's still most of his HP right there. Yep. Man, felled by an antiquarian. What a way to go to your watery grave there, dude.
I hate how slow this is going to be.
What distance can he... Oh, he can even transform in rank, rank 4.
Yeah, he has to be at the first 3.
Right. At that point, though, you could transform him and have him start shuffling his way forward with the charge move.
There
And again,
we
you
are.
might not want to transform him, because I bet he'll do transformed attacks against us.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, we can finally get to find out what she does while possessed. Is a water way to go. Oh. Oh, Sprawl says, of no characters have all their skills available. Okay, so what I thought is that I've only ever seen them do the same couple things. Like that manacle attack is the first time I have ever seen an abomination do anything besides absolution. So I don't know how it weights the skills they use, but yeah. With the time I mentioned with the Houndmaster in my offline game, going rogue and ended up dying, he used the cover move on the Siren, and he kept spamming it over and over again. Like every turn he was influenced, he would use it on her. And yeah, he didn't actually have it known when I was playing.
Yeah, his bleed is just too high.
You didn't toss the bandages, did you? You could remove the bleed.
Yeah.
420 high.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take care of that, which is unfortunate, but the most tranquil dream.
Sprawl, Wealth, or Grave Robber, or... Oh, if the Highwayman didn't have point-blank shot unlocked, let alone equipped, a mind-controlled Highwayman can use it. Yeah, you're right. I verified that, yeah. Like I mentioned, that Highwayman, or the Houndmaster I had, used that, the Hound cover move or whatever, even though I didn't actually have it even known. Man, a Highwayman getting possessed and using point-blank shot on you would suck.
That would be bad.
Right. There might be some skills, again, just let mind control people use. Yeah, I think it only ever uses a couple of their possible skills, like just the ones that wouldn't be a hassle to code or to worry about using.
Yeah, the fact that nobody is resisting this is actually starting to tick me off.
Yeah, I mean, the Holy Water's still on, too, isn't it? I see the buffs on people.
Actually, I don't think so.
Okay.
That should be the...
It's worn off by now. It's 3 rounds, yeah. But even still, it hasn't failed yet once, even when
Right.
you had Holy Water. You have any Holy Waters left? You could...
2. I'll use it on these two.
Yeah, Billion Hunkering.
Um,
Because they don't have any beneficial skills, so it's going to be all offense if one of them gets grabbed.
right. I guess I might as well just Festering Vapors over.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be more reliable damage now that his protection is buffed up. Still pretty good. Oh, he's marked, right, so we're getting extra damage
Right.
there.
Or the Tides.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as they do that, I should be fine.
Right. Also looks like his skill is at maximum level, too. So he's definitely not... normally his Absolution cures 5.
It's sad, but I think the...
Oh, don't forget the Holy Water.
Alright.
Thanks,
But I
Jane. I'd actually forgotten in the couple seconds between reminding Ben and then saying something else.
Yeah, I think my counterattack is going to be saving the day here.
Mm.
Because that's the only way I'm doing damage to her.
Right.
And it's doing a lot of
But
damage.
it's a lot... Yeah, exactly.
So he is dead next turn.
Right.
Oh, he's dead this turn.
Riposte has been doing work this fight.
And yeah, Zane is unfortunately kind of useless here, but... well, not bad.
She is obsessed with grabbing our back. You know, I think what it is that the game is trying to grab our back rank people, and they're, I guess, trying to lock out support maybe, and not realizing that, you know, we have an antiquarian back
Right.
there. Because who would take an antiquarian into a boss fight? Am I right?
And down she goes.
Patriarch, vile queen
Okay,
of the
Billy gets his MVP trophy on that one.
Right.
There's no place in the sane world.
Straw pointed out the Holy Water lost a turn because we drank it a tile away from the boss room. Only that first Song of Desire actually had to apply. But it still
fair
went
enough.
through, so...
I guess I could get that instead of...
Yeah, dump the Holy Water in the bandages and take both of them.
Yeah. Alright.
Sweet.
And I don't think there's anything else here, so
Mhm.
away we go. Yay! Siren down!
Back to home.
Woo!
And we finally got the legendary bracer, which is a very, very good item. You put that
Yeah,
on a
plus
character.
20 damage is pretty nice.
Yeah, and the only drawback is that 10 stress.
Right. Which is still, you know, 20% less stress for 5% less damage than Dismiss's Head.
Right.
So. Yeah, and about 16,000 gold plus this. So. Yeah, I am pleased with this run.
Yeah. So we got
Flawed Release,
Master.
Field Adventure.
A penalty to critical hits on range is pretty bad. We want to get that taken care of for a point blank shot.
But for now, that is that.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, Holy Water was not the panacea we were expecting, but it's still,
All my life,
it's all
I
worked
could
out.
feel an insistent
And that is
gnawing
the
at
the
back of
flesh.
my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have one veteran tier boss left, and that's it.
Well, we've got two. Yeah, Sunken Crew.
Right, Sunken Crew, right. We have 2 veteran bosses.
Yep, it is this one right here. The Unstable Flesh.
The hell's hairpin.
Still no V-Wolf.
Yep.
It'll happen eventually. Yeah, Prior Riposte is always a good skill to have, especially in things like that.
Sprawl, we're gonna keep the lookout for V-Wolf, but it hasn't happened yet.
Right. I actually feel kind of. I've got enough level 5 people now that I think I am going to try one of the dungeons eventually.
One of the champion tiers.
Right.
Yeah. That'd be something good to do next time if we don't have depending on if the trinkets are worth. And
right.
everything.
But for now, we'll go ahead and call it there.
Yeah.